Good evening, and welcome to the Psych Coffee Shop. I'm Aeson Knight, and it's been a while since we've been here at the coffee shop. I've brought in Techie Joe to kind of help us along, and he's going to be I'm still going to be doing the readings, but he's going to be the co-hosting, and then he's going to be doing my producing in between readings. So,
you lied. You said we'd be doing computer questions. What the heck?
Yes. If they come through, honey, you're definitely going to answer them.
All right, fine. I will sit here and be your, Roz from Frasier. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I've been relegated to being Roz.
You are good at being Roz.
Yeah. We won't even talk about the fact that my sister created a family group, and my boyfriend had to approve me for my own family's group.
We know who the favorite is.
Just take a moment. I've been relegated back here to, Roz. We're not sure if we like you land today. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now, but apparently it's wrong.
No, it's not. It's right. You're doing absolutely everything right. You're being really sweet and lovely, and in her defense, you are in the picture of that profile, so it does confuse people that, do we share the profile, or are those rants just my own? The comments that I make that can be a little bit shady, I'm wondering if she's been blaming you for. Family dynamics get interesting. In-laws get very interesting. Granted, she's probably my most favorite in-law. I've had a few. Many of them now live behind my peas. That's where they live.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they stay.
Yeah, that was fun. Let me tell y'all, that was fun because our refrigerator died. I've never seen someone look so scared in all of his life. I have not seen someone look so scared in all my life.
It's okay. They now live in your deep freeze. You can remodel the surroundings all you want, but they stay in the deep freeze. And thanks for reminding me. That explains something else.
Oh, Lord.
And again, guys, we are in Beltane planning season. Beltane in Force is May 19th at Coonskins Park. It is free to attend. It is family-friendly. Bring the children. We want them to have fun.
And we have a really pretty map.
We do. Yes, we have a lovely map, and we're going to have great vendors. I just posted the vendor list. We have 47 vendors this year. Looks like we're going to have 2 bands, a bard, and drumming circle going on. And who knows what else I want to drum up between now and then and dream up between now and again. And as always, it's free. It's May 19th. That is a Sunday. Yes, I know. Traditionally, we hold it on Saturday. Well, the park said that they all got booked up after the 19th call.
Y'all try.
Yes.
Yes. Y'all try scheduling that park. Just try it. Yeah, if you want fun in your life, you try scheduling an event where effectively the space that you're using is run by a governmental entity that is first come, first serve, and they don't answer the phone until January, 4th or January 6th?
January 12th.
Oh, yeah, January 12th. And start taking reservations. And you basically start at 8 a.m. and you just start giving them lists of days to see if they're even available yet. Because you've tried to call for the last 2 hours and you've got Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
We had 8 phones on the job, and it took us each phone almost 12 to 14 times to get one call through.
Yeah.
Because we'd hang up one and we'd dial the other, and we hang up it and dial the other. And, of course, Beltane has to be in May when they're known for the weddings, and, May, June weddings. So me and the Brazillas always have a touchdown feast for that one to occur.
Mm-hmm. But no, we got it scheduled. So. Yes, it's on a Sunday.
You're lucky it's on a Thursday, people.
You're right.
That's what I told the council when I brought it to them.
Like any Thursday we wanted. Yeah. Like any Thursday we wanted. It's like apparently no one wants to park on Thursday. They're just like, no. The ducks and the little old pervs can have it.
Right. Well, anti-vaccination, vaccinations in general has been high news here lately. We've talked about it personally. I think we've even talked about it on Mountain Bears because there was this big misconception that Aeson was anti-vax. No, I'm anti-flu shot.
Which is very, very different. There's that is a crowbar. That is a crowbar separation right there. But yes, those are very different things. But even with vaccination, it's kind of freaky the things that are coming back out now that we're like, what is this?
Where did this come from?
Yeah.
One of them is, polio, which, has been eradicated in the free world, yada, yada, yada. Mumps, measles, and rubella was eradicated. It's back with a vengeance. And it's not just because people aren't getting immune. It's because the virus itself has changed. But now a polio illness look-alike, it's a look-alike.
Yeah.
Does the same thing.
Acute flaccid myelitis, AFM. Yeah. And, it's pretty much following the same kind of track on that. Also really freaking parents out, naturally. I think the best quote on that is in the Huffington Post article, where Jeremy Wilcox of Herndon, Virginia, said, "It's devastating. Your healthy child can catch a cold and then become paralyzed." Yeah, that's basically the fear and the fright and the freak out that polio was. It all started so, like, you and every other kid, like, you're running a fever, you feel like crap, you're lethargic, you're sleepy, you go to lay down, here's some chicken noodle soup, and then next thing you know, you own an iron lung.
Right.
Like, literally.
Literally.
But, yeah, and for, like, even in my family, my great-grandmother actually had polio as a kid and had complications from that. She actually ended up wearing 2 different size shoes.
Right.
But, and that's how far, like, out this is. When you're talking about polio, we're my great-grandmother was born in the late 1890s. Like, that's how far out, we're talking turn of the last century, kind of health problems. Granted, polio went on for a few decades there before we got that under control, but still, you're running into people now that it's like, what is this? Like, they don't know anyone who ever worried about polio, let alone had it.
Right. And the care facilities, like you brought up the iron lung, those are dust balled now.
Yeah. Well, and that was a story a little while back, is one of the world's last iron lung users. The guy has lived his life in his iron lung, and he's now really suffers just from the fact that those weren't built forever. And the companies that created them, serviced them, created parts for them, they're long gone. And
Right.
here's this guy, I believe in his late 80s, early 90s, is struggling to get by, just trying to get the thing remanufactured to keep going.
Right.
You know, to scavenge parts off of an old machine just to, you know, keep living, because he's kind of the forgotten polio patient, or I believe it's polio.
Well, they may want to dust off the factories, because according to this, just last year alone, there were 260 cases in the U.S. Science suspected this illness was being caused chiefly by a certain virus that was identified like 55 years ago, but then mutated, which is what a lot of people have said about these diseases, is they're mutating.
And to clarify, he's currently talking about ASM, not polio.
Yes,
but
ASM, not polio.
Yeah. Sorry, just wanted to clarify. It's like, you know, don't freak out, polio's not back, but here's a next-door neighbor, and it's just as kind of, like, vicious.
It's a look-alike disease. Or should we say a supervirus? You know, TB. People have been talking for a while now that TB's back, tuberculosis, and that, you know, it's multiplying. Here's the problem. There's only one standing hospital in West Virginia that has a TB unit. And if memory serves me right, they probably even still have a couple iron lungs sitting around in that unit. But it's now a nursing home. It's no longer an operational hospital.
Well, that's if you can figure out where all the equipment and it went.
Exactly.
I mean, because there's very few of those facilities that did not end up getting repurposed. You know, the height of the TB epidemic and the height of the polio epidemic really pushed, help me if I'm wrong, sanitariums into, like, all, you know, a common facet of every, you know, local area. And those ended up, you know, got a hold on TB, got a hold on polio, and next thing you know, those buildings were tore down for shopping malls, tore down or repurposed for other things. You know, where we don't even know where the equipment went, and really this far on, because you're talking almost 70-year-old equipment. If it were brand new at the end of the epidemic, if it were brand new 70-year-old equipment, yeah, I don't know, that would be helpful. Maybe, you know, study this, make another one. You know.
That may be what they have to do. Yeah. Okay.
It's a very frightening situation.
It is. I think it's even a little bit sci-fi, and then, you know, some of the people that have been on the, well, you don't want herd total immunity. You want, you know, the virus to still think it's living somewhere, because now we have no idea how to treat it. I mean, come on. A lot of the stuff that was used to treat early polio vaccines, early TB consumption, those are in history books. I don't know how many times I run into nurses that can't even take a blood pressure by hand anymore.
And let's not even start on the complications of that. Like, I'm telling you now, if you're on blood pressure medication because you had a nurse take your blood pressure with a totally electronic machine, go find a really old nurse. Like, just, you know, the one that just walks around with that blood pressure, the old school manual one draped around her neck. Go find that nurse. You may find out you don't need those meds. I'm not saying stop your meds. I'm just saying go find a decent nurse. You may find out that those machines are a little off, because I've been there. That wasn't fun. Especially with a physician's Well, yeah, especially that physician's assistant I had. That was crap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put you on a low dose. That was a high dose for someone with extreme blood pressure. Here's your starter pack. Oh, no, never again.
Well, not only that, but she annoyed me. I still don't understand why you didn't let me explain to her exactly what her job description was.
Well, because I was mostly afraid you would throw her out a window.
Hey, my reputation precedes me in some places. And it works for our benefit very oftenly.
Well, yes, and I love that my spine center appointment is coming up very quickly now. I really appreciate that because nice me, it's been 2 months, and you attacked this in like 5 minutes. Next thing I know, I have people falling all over themselves to fax forms and schedule appointments and like, hi, how can we help you today? Oh, here, let's see your intake.
Yeah, it's amazing what my voice and my, hello, this is such and such, calling for such and such, here's patient's information. We need this to occur, happens.
Yeah, well, you know, it was nice. Unexpected, but nice.
You know, what can I say? One late night, you know, comment to a simple respiratory therapist who apparently doesn't understand patients' rights and dressing down a doctor on a floor of a hospital during rounds in front of their students apparently gets you a little bit of a reputation. Small one.
You know. There's that.
Yeah. Just a small one. And, you know, apparently anybody that's linked to my chart is like, oh, God, we don't want to deal with him. He will show up here.
Yeah, meanwhile, I just keep referencing my sister's quote from many years ago. She spent so much time in her youth going, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. Then one day she realized she had gotten exactly what she asked for. She was now Mrs. Rich. And then she's like, yeah, I should have been more specific. Me, I wanted a white knight. Careful what you ask for. I'm just telling you what you ask for.
But also shows that manifestation works. But I've always said, be specific. The universe will give you anything you want if you're specific about it enough.
Yeah. I just feel like the universe is I think the universe is just a big fan of what is that? The old gypsy curse? Is that what it is? The one where may you get what you want and may you want what you get. I know it was some big, but still, you know, Zoltran's a medication. Zoltan.
Yes.
The old animatronic thing. May you get what you want and want what you get.
Oh. Well, that's not my favorite one. My favorite one is always.
Worked out.
Well, yeah, but my favorite one is may you eat from the same plate you serve your guest.
There is that.
Yes. Well, you know, we've got reality TV in the White House, and apparently the Justice Department has had to step in and warn the Oscars about possible antitrust laws. Yeah, they were trying to push out the streaming services, and the streaming services fought back, and so the Justice Department has been like, yeah, they got a point. Quit trying to push them out. Which, I mean, one, I kind of get it.
I really do. A lot of the Oscars, a lot of the Academy Awards and all this, all the different awards things, those are very heavily financed through major studios. And when I say that, I'm excluding like Netflix, Hulu, blah, 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 intentionally. The old school Hollywood. Major contributors throwing lots of money at this, and then they're watching like Netflix jump up and get an award. I'm sure that was cute the first couple of times, like, oh, you know, yay, good for you. But here's the thing, though. I think it's going to come to a situation where it's just going to be like the Netflix Hulu battle for all the awards. And it's just going to be like, you know, Warner Brothers is sitting in a corner just pulling that scene, you know, pick one. Either Joan Crawford from Feud, Betty and Joan, or Joan Crawford, All About Eve. You know, that totally drunken mess that's like, I think it's going to end up like that all these major studios are just going to be sitting over in a corner like, I remember when, yeah.
Well,
and that's because everything they're producing now is crap. It's just crap. Netflix, Hulu, they have been putting out some really amazing, phenomenal stuff. They deserve the award.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Where were the Justice Department when Joan Crawford was arguing against Betty Davis? Honey, if that wasn't antitrust, I don't know what else was.
Well, there's always that, but no. I just mean that whole like general aesthetic of like broken down, you know, failing career, if nothing else. And that's where the studios are. It's just like this drunken, messy, like you're watching people screaming and they're just drunk and they're hateful and they don't care. They're just like, why not me? And it's like, yeah, because you had your time, you had your chance. You decided to keep cashing in by selling us the same crap over and over and over. Like, really, how many remakes do we need?
Right.
How many times can you remake Titanic? How many?
Can we not?
How many times do you think you're going to be able to cash in on Halloween, Friday the 13th, Scream, Urban Legends? You know, how many times? How many times before it's like, no, the well's dry, we're done. Like, please don't reformulate it. Like, and it's the same thing, and just give it a new title with new actors. Like, we're done.
Right.
I want to see something new, novel, entertaining. I do not want to see the same four actors over and over and over and over and over. Like, I love me some Renee Zellweger. I really do. But come on.
Right. And it's like, can we get something new?
Yeah. Yes, please.
You know, some of us have watched and seen movies since, I don't know. I think I've watched movies from like the 20s on. And it's like, can we get that? You know, can we get something a little bit more interesting? Can we please get something a little bit more focused?
Or point blank, I love Miss Marple. I love Poirot. I do. But Agatha Christie, for a while.
Yes.
Please quit redoing her plot lines over and over and over. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Right. Because at this point, I'm just sitting there and I'm going, I think that looks like, oh shit, here we go. Yep, that's a total remake. I've basically seen this in like 5 different formats. Yep.
I mean, there's only so many ways that you can redo Beauty and the Beast.
I know. And meanwhile, there are talented writers out there, because otherwise, how in the world has Law and Order SVU survived? They have introduced sex crimes, but I'm not even sure the rest of us are like, y'all need Jesus. Like, that's where we're at. Is like, do you hire convicted felons to write this? Like, but there's decent writers in the world. They will write you something new and novel and exciting, and maybe it won't always work. Law and Order SVU has had some duds. They really have. But at the same time, we accept that. We move on. Next week will be better. And then next week they show up and we go, no. But I'll tune in next week. No. But you know, that's one thing. But instead, they just keep like rehashing.
And it's like, stop it. Just stop it.
Yes. But you know.
It's time for us to pay the fire bill, and when we come back, we're going to be testing on our new format. Please be sure to give Techie Joe your name and birthday. And, of course, I will be taking your questions. 1 question per caller. No general, please. We don't have time for that. We got a good list tonight, so let's have some fun, guys. All right, we'll be right back after the break.
And you'll find us at www.themagichappens.com, your free online magazine.
Are you looking for loving, caring, spiritual answers? Then you need to give Rainey a call. Her number is 303-416-2977. She's able to give you a reading, see what your life path holds, plus what the angels and crossover loved ones has to say about it. Visit PsychicRaineylove.com for more details. And remember, Rainey spelled R-A-I-N-E.
As a busy modern woman, I'm constantly on the go. Having to make multiple stops while I'm out shopping or getting things done just doesn't work for me. That's why I love going to the Crystal Lotus shop for every one of my metaphysical needs. They have all the basics like stones, candles, sage, plus they carry jewelry, herbs, cards, a variety of unique gifts, and several other items you're probably looking for. Uh-oh, sounds like my husband's old college injury flared up again. That's okay. I can count on the team of healers at the Crystal Lotus to fix him right up. They offer massage, Reiki, Kalamni, as well as other energy modalities, all performed by licensed, highly trained, and gifted practitioners. And while he's being taken care of, I'll sit down and get some guidance by one of their accomplished psychic readers. Oh, and did I mention they do custom orders and have gift certificates as well? They even offer yoga several days a week for all levels of experience. Plus, the last Saturday of every month, they have Psychic Saturday, where they offer discounts on readings as well as mini healing sessions. Stop in to meet Shauna and the rest of the family there. They're located at 89 Old Main Plaza in St. Albans, where the Loop Pharmacy used to be, or give them a call at 304-729-8055. Crystal Lotus, taking the spirit where the body cannot go.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Did you know that you can have a reading with Aeson in person? Or you can reach him by phone, chat, or even text message. You should really check out his site, aesonknight.com, or give him a call. His number is 304-584-3592.
Hi, welcome. Relax. Have a cup of your favorite topics with your hosts Aeson Knight and Rain Love. There's nothing like a good conversation to warm your soul and give your spirit a break now and then. Aeson and Love have such a wonderful way of exploring topics like psychic phenomena, important topics in our daily lives from a psychic's point of view, and you never know who else will stop by. The Psychic Coffee Shop, live on Blog Talk Radio. So come on in. We made a fresh cup of Java just for you.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Now comes the favorite part of our show. That I'm happy to get back to is doing callers. And we'll be doing those till the end of the hour. You'll notice that some of the shows will say I'm sitting down with somebody. That's the nights that we're interviewing authors. So come by, hop in, but I may be taking your call, so it depends on how much the author has to say. So, Techie Joe, let's get on to it.
All righty. Well, it looks like first up we have 480. Hello, 480. What is your name, date of birth, and what's your question?
My name's Mike. I am calling from Las Vegas, and my birth date is 5/29/70. And real quick before I get to my question, but how bad is CBS when they brought back Magnum PI and Murphy Brown and a Hawaii 5-0?
Oh. Exactly. It's like you go back to 83.
Comment.
I listen to a sports talk radio show, and they rip CBS all the time, and they're just like, really? I mean, that's like state of the art 1990.
Uh-huh. Very much so.
That was really entertaining. Well, I'm interviewing Saturday for a big casino at one of their restaurants, and I was curious on kind of how you feel about that.
I think it'll be a good job, but I'm going to warn you, you're walking into a war zone before you get there.
Yeah. It's only temporary.
I think there's... Huh?
It's only temporary. I'm saving it. I've got some money coming in from the VA, and I'm looking to either go to Portland or go to Dallas.
Oh, you'll go on to Dallas. Portland, I think, would bore you. But no, I think that this would be a good temporary position. Just don't bring the drama home with you and don't get involved in it.
No. Yeah. It's just make as much money as I can, and then when my check comes in from the VA, peace out.
Yep.
But you think Dallas is better, huh?
Yeah. I think Dallas is better. I think you'll like it better. I've been to Portland. It's boring. It's rainy. It's cold, and there's not a lot of work there.
Yeah, and that's a great point. And my old job from Santa Barbara, medical sales, they have a sales office and manufacturing just east of, in the suburbs of Dallas. So my old sales manager said he's like, yeah, I'll make this happen for you.
Yep. I think you'd do much more happier down there.
Yeah, more sunshine. That was the only thing where I was thinking about Portland. I'm originally from Michigan. I really enjoy, I like the sunshine here in Vegas. I lived in Scottsdale, California. To go to that cloud would just be miserable, I think.
Telling you, don't go. Go for a vacation if you want, but it ain't fun to live there.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay. So.
All right. All righty. Well, next up we have 856. 856. Are you there? What's your name,
Hi.
date of birth, and what's your question?
This is Laura, and my birthday is October 1st, 63.
How can I help you, darling?
I'd like to know what you see for me around my career, and maybe if you see a move, I'd like to know.
Okay. With your career, I feel like it's going to go through a regeneration phase, I would say probably over the next 5 months. I think you actually change places during that time. As far as a move, it probably would be occurring, but I feel like that's going to be not until about August.
Long distance, Aeson, do you think, or close by?
It looks to be distance-wise. I wouldn't say it's not like you're moving countries, but you're moving states.
Maybe Florida, do you think?
I could go for that. Yeah, especially with the Queen of Cups showing here in your move area, down by the beach. Sure.
So my contract is up next month, but they may extend me. Do you think are they going to extend me, or would I have to get another contract?
No, they'll extend you.
They will. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll be able to get another
they don't want to
job.
renegotiate it with you.
Okay. I was just wondering if they were going to extend me or they were going to let it end, but you definitely think they're going to extend it.
Right.
Okay. And then somewhere down in Florida. Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank
You have
you.
a great evening.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Next up, we have 941. 941, you are on the air. What's your name, date of birth, and your question?
Carla, 5. And my question is, I'm renting office space, and I want to get out of my lease and find another place first before I get out of my lease. Do you see that happening soon?
Middle of May is when you find the space, but you can't move until June.
Till June. Okay.
Right. And the way it looks to me, it looks like it's a place that hasn't been occupied for a while. So that's good because you can go in there and they'll actually set it up the way you want it.
Okay. And you don't see me having problems getting out of my lease that I'm currently in?
I don't. No, I think with the issues you have there, honey, they should be paying you to stay there.
Pardon me?
The issues you've been having there with the electrical and water, you should be being paid to be there.
Okay. The electrical is that the fire thing ain't working or anything like that. The fire.
Right.
Yeah, but she doesn't know.
Like
that
I said, they
know
should
that.
be paying you to be there.
Yeah, that's my back pocket thing to get out of there, is get her on code violation. Yeah.
Right.
So okay, so June, you see me fully in there.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Next up is 551. 551, you're on the air. What's your name, date of birth, and your question?
Hi, this is T. Date of birth is 12/9/88. And I want to know, when did you see a relationship, romantic relationship coming in for me? And I also wanted to let you know that you told me about a guy, and it was correct. He was playing games, like you said. So,
right. Yeah, and you just wrapped it up with him, honey. I think you're going to take about 6 weeks off before a new one comes in that's worth keeping. Because you got a few options right now, but, again, they're not worth keeping.
Yeah.
Okay? Buying discount shoes are cute. Getting discount men aren't.
So you see it like in the summer or?
Within about 5-6 weeks.
Okay. And just a quick question. I'm applying for schools right now. Do you see me getting into the one I went to today and going there for the fall?
Is its mascot an animal? I'm looking at something that looks like a tiger or a really bad drawn bear, that type of thing.
I think it's hold on. I think it looks like I think it's a tiger. The school starts with a W. That helps. Orange.
Yeah. It's a really bad drawing. I mean, some colleges have really nice drawings of their mascot. This one was drawn by a kindergartner. That's the one you go to. Don't buy the T-shirt.
Okay. I think it's, let me see their symbol. It was funny. I don't know where is it. Yeah, but I know it's orange. I think it's like a tiger, I believe.
Yeah, you'll do really well at school, honey.
This one, the first name is William of the school.
Yeah.
It's a Billy the Bear. Billy the Bear is their mascot. Yep.
Yeah. They need a new mascot drawing.
Okay. And as far as the financial piece, that's the only piece I'm concerned about. Financial.
Oh, that'll be easy. A little bit of paperwork. Go and aggravate your financial officer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. You have a great evening.
All right. You too.
All right. Up next, we have 775. 775, you're on the air. What's your name, date of birth, and your question?
Thank you very much, Aeson. My name is Wendy from Sacramento, and my date of birth is 7651. I had a bad fall on March 14th, and I'm still off work. I see my doctor Monday.
Ooh,
my name
that
is
shoulder
Diane.
is pissed off. What did you do to your shoulder again? What did you do to your shoulder again?
You know what? It feels like something's out of place, so I will address it with Dr. Diane on Monday. And
yeah, because you pissed it off all again. She had that in order.
Right. I will. I promise to address that with Dr. Diane on Monday, Aeson. And I am currently employed. But Aeson, there is a job written in heaven for me that I applied for on Indeed. And of course, it takes about a month for everything to, if they were to offer me the job, I'd make sure that my doctor released me from her care. So what do you see happening? Am I going to keep my current job until I get a new job? I don't even know if this job from Indeed will even hire me. I will.
They do. But here's the thing with them. It's going to take you about 6 weeks. So I don't want you freaking out and worrying over it. I want you more worried about getting yourself together. Okay? Because you'll get the new job. It'll be fine. If you choose to take it, great. If you don't, the old job will be there. But that shoulder is pissed off, honey. I don't know what you done to it. And then you tore your knee up, too. I don't know. Maybe we only left you in bubble wrap.
Aeson, I look like Star Wars because I'm wearing a wrist brace on each wrist, plus I'm wearing a huge boot on my right ankle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a miracle I did not get a concussion or a broken hip at my age. And
I know.
So, and I have told other doctors if something feels out of my left shoulder, something's out.
Mm-hmm.
But they take X-rays and they say no, nothing's broken. Have a nice day.
They're not going to see soft tissue damage or damage to the scapula in an X-ray. They need a minimum a CT scan, preferably an MRI with An MRI with contrast.
And I know you know, sir, because of your medical background. So bless you for taking my call. I will mention that in my meeting with my new Dr. Diane on Monday.
Right.
So you say I am going to get that new job?
Yes.
When will it start? When will I hear from them? They've not.
Won't be till the middle of
yet.
June.
What was that?
Won't be starting till the middle of June.
Oh, that's perfect, because hopefully my doctor will have released me from her care by that time.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Aeson, I just have one word to say to you. You are the best. You are awesome, and thank goodness for your wonderful show.
Thank you, darling. Glad to be back on the air.
I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
All right, up next we have 631. 631, you're on the air. What's your name, date of birth, and your question?
Hi, Aeson. This is Joanne. My birthday is December 5th, 1966.
Mm-hmm. How can I help you?
Last Monday I had to gently send my psychiatric service canine home to God. His name was Dante.
Sorry to hear that, honey.
Thank you. And it's been real tough. It's even been really tough with the other dogs, because like I know that they all knew that he was getting ready to go home. Like an hour before the doctor came, everybody was sitting in the room with him, and even one of the cats was sitting in there with him. And
right.
And I know that they know I'm really struggling, and I know that I'm going through the human process of just the grieving process, and I really want to connect with Dante, and I know that he's transitioned, and I know that through my grief, if I keep grieving so hard, he can't make it through to me to communicate, but it's just really hard.
Well, he's still got to figure it out, honey. That's the thing. You got to realize he's got to figure it out.
I just feel really guilty.
I think you made the right decision.
It came on so fast, Aeson. It was like.
But at the same time, honey, what I'm getting is you already had your replacement. It's like, okay, I'm done here.
There was no rhyme or reason. No, because it happened. Like one doctor said it was an ACL tear, and then another said it was a lymphatic blockage, and then that doctor just 86'd us, and I was up for 3 weeks around the clock giving him medications every 4 hours, and then the night before we were supposed to see another doctor, he just the leg was so swollen, it just burst out in blood, and praise God, they were open 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was on a Sunday, and I was able to bring him, and I seen the radiographs, and he was just, it was so far gone, he couldn't even walk. He couldn't even walk on his left leg. I was dragging him around. He was a 110-pound pit bull. He was an ambassador to the breed, and he was so cooperative, and it was so hard. Like, we worked together. Like, I had to drag him on a blanket to go to the kitchen, to go outside, and to go pee-pee and poopy, and we worked together so beautifully.
Here's the thing. Right. But I'm going to tell you what I think it is. And granted, understand, I am not a veterinarian or a doctor. Was a nurse, not a nurse anymore. But the way when looking at his structure, I want to say it's neither one of those things. I feel like it was some form of cancer.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He's had some mast cell tumor cancer in the earlier years. He was only 7.
Yeah.
It could have been some kind of osteosarcoma.
47. Yeah. So he done really well. And he was tired.
Oh, I could tell. But he tried so hard to be a good supporter to the end, you know what I mean? But I said, there ain't no way I'm going to let him keep suffering and struggling like this. Ain't no way I'm going to let my boy struggle like this.
Right. You know,
is he
you've
happy?
You've done the right choice. He was agreeable with it too. He is happy.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Don't replace his blanket because he'll be back for it."
Oh,
so apparently, you're going to be getting a new one probably around the fall.
A new dog?
A new dog. Well, the same dog, just in a different body.
Oh Lord, I don't think I'm ready to take on another dog. I've got 3.
You know, he ain't giving you a choice. I mean, he'll show up at your doorstep because you know how picky he was with his
That's how they
treat.
come to me. That's how they come to me. St. Francis sends them.
You know how he was with his treats? He'll sit at the door and wait for you.
Oh,
so
Lord.
You can either take him in or feed him outside, honey, but he's still coming back. But probably not till the fall. He needs a little bit of a rest, he says.
But he's okay. He's good.
He's fine.
Restored.
Yes, he's resting. He's fine. He says the body needed to be turned in. It was old and achy, and he was tired of it. And he also says, I brought the cat. Now, I don't understand what that means or where that fits in, but he said he brought the cat. Kind of like, you know, if he was serving up a dish.
He brought the cat?
Yeah, he brought the cat.
Brought the
like,
cat
did you have a cat that crossed also?
Not to my knowledge, no. No.
Okay.
We got 4 cats inside here, and then there's a couple outside that I feed out. They come into my garage and eat.
But no, on the other side. Because all he's making a comment to is, and I brought the cat.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I gently put him home down in my home on Monday, last Monday, and I'm just, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get through this. And like I said, he was my service king on it, and life was real hard without him. And today I said, come on, Dante, let's go in the car. You know, let's go for a ride, and open the door and let him go in first. You know, and he's still by my side. You know, because I'm trying to really believe he's still with me in spirit.
And
he
still is. He's just up 3 foot and a little bit to the left, honey. Okay.
Aeson, you were such a comfort to me a long time ago, and I was just so blessed to
glad
get
I
to
was,
meet you
honey.
tonight.
You're doing really well tonight, and you'll do really well. You're working great with the animals. You've always worked well with them. And, honey, you made the right choice. He's on the other side. He's happy. Apparently he's with one of the cats. And, you know, he'll be back in the fall.
Okay. Does his brother Baron see him? My dog Baron, because he was like so tight with Baron and Puka. I mean, he cleaned them every night like a mommy. Like this big old 110-pound pit bull would clean these 2 babies like every night, like wash them down and lick them down, like everything.
Yeah.
Do they see him?
They can see the other side much easier than we can.
I believe that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Aeson, you're such a comfort to my soul.
You.
Thank you so much. And God bless you for all you do for everybody.
God bless you, honey. You have a great evening.
Thank you, Aeson. Bye.
Bye.
All righty. Well, I think we already got 775, didn't we?
We did.
Okay. I was sitting here like, I swear I've already cleared that one. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was the last caller.
All right. Well, guys, it's been a great show. I hope you guys enjoy the new format. Let us know if this works good for you. If not, we'll come up with something else. Tomorrow I'll be down at the Crystal Lotus. Now, you need to get up early in the mornings because I'll be there from 2 p.m. to 5:30 taking live appointments, but they have to be booked before then. And then Friday night, me and Techie Joe will be back for Mountain Bears podcast. It's a totally different style of show. If you haven't listened to us, listen in. You'll find us funny. You'll get to know more Joe. he's actually a really cool guy. I'm really glad that he's joined the coffee shop and, working in, with me and working with the computer side of my business. And, he's on the other side of the keyboard for a lot of things. So I'm glad he's also joined us here. And, check out the coffee shop on Facebook, the Psychic Coffee Shop. And, always like, share, and subscribe to us. And also, guys, we're on literally Alexa now. So if you miss an episode, you can just tell Alexa to play it for you. So until Friday, good night, y'all. Have a great evening.
Good night.
Did you know that you can have a reading with Aeson in person? Or you can reach him by phone, chat, or even text message. You should really check out his site, aesonknight.com, or give him a call. His number is 304-584-3592.
Are you looking for loving, caring, spiritual answers? Then you need to give Rainey a call. Her number is 303-416-2977. She's able to give you a reading, see what your life path holds, plus what the angels and crossover loved ones has to say about it. Visit PsychicRaineylove.com for more details. And remember, Rainey spelled R-A-I-N-E.
You're listening to The Magic Happens Radio Network, sponsored by The Magic Happens magazine. You'll find us at www.themagichappens.com.